Chancellor George Osborne's budget was a little bit like a party political broadcast for the Conservative Party. He was absolutely delighted to start with some good news on the economy. About a year ago at the previous budget, he had forecast 0.6% growth for the UK economy, and it's turned out to be 3 times as much. He was certainly pleased to announce that. Back in December, they were forecasting 2.4% growth for the UK economy for 2014. Osborne was delighted to be able to announce it was going to be more than that. They estimate 2.7% now, with a further 2.3% in 2015 and 2.6% in the years following. So Osborne was a happy man to be able to announce such positive news for the UK economy. Loud cheers from the House. But things aren't necessarily so rosy. In terms of borrowing, our borrowing is falling slightly, but it's still absolutely massive. And the public sector cuts, Osborne admitted, we're only halfway through that cycle. Most of those cuts are scheduled for after the next election. Halfway through now, probably got the easy ones out of the way. It's much harder to cut your budget when the easy cuts are done. So that's after the next election. Osborne was really pleased to be able to give some giveaways for the makers, doers and savers in our country. So huge pension reforms to give people more flexibility in retirement, a massive increase in the ISA allowance to allow savers to save more money both in cash and in the stock market, save it in tax efficient vehicles. So in giving these small breaks away to people, he's actually pleased a lot of the electorate. So Osborne now faces a year to the next election, having appeased lots of his electorate, but underneath the economic picture remains not entirely clear, with Mark Carney and the Bank of England still going to be having a huge influence over the UK economy.